A generation of my time. There is nothing we can do. Stop this plague from breaking through.
There we go. In action. I don't know what just happened there. I was talking, but the microphone didn't work. How's it going? For those that are joining the stream, to a brand new series of legendary legends. And I believe we are good. Yes, 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 we are. You guys will let me know any different. How are you doing? How are you doing this evening? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully the weather's good where you are. It's been pretty sweet again in England. It's been like this consistently now for at least the past week, 2 weeks, even no, like maybe even 3 weeks, like consistently good, depending on where you are in the country. Let me just say hello to a few people. How's it going? MXD17, first one. Congratulations to you. Jake Williams, hey. Riley Tomkinson, yo. We got Tox, the Arsenal fan. You been waiting for this? So have I, mate. So have I. I've been looking forward to this. Who else we got? Chabrelli. Some names. I'm so bad with name pronunciations. We got Wilson. Wilson. How's it going, Wilson? Good to have you on the stream. Andre Gomez. Ha ha ha. What's her name? Hello, how are you? And Official Chails. How's it going? And anyone else that I just haven't said hello to. Welcome to the new series. Now, we're going to get straight into this. Let me just give you a very quick recap of what this series is going to entail. But really, it is Legendary Legends on Legendary difficulty, and we've got adjusted sliders because of the other series I do, the Academy story. I couldn't really be bothered to change them, so it's going to be even harder for us. But the intention is to take these absolute legends through the entire Premier League and other matches such as the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, and we want to win every single game. Most importantly, we don't want to lose, but we want to breach, we want to have the record number of points in a season in the Premier League, which is of course over 100. So that's what we want to do. Now, it's not just about me playing games this. As some of you may know, when it comes to Ultimate Team, and just generally me playing the AI, I've done it for so many years. I'm not bad. Like, if I really do pay attention, I'm pretty good. I came 8th in the FUT Champion squad build. I don't know what you even call it. When you go against the computer, and you got to play loads and loads of games, and then you get pretty average rewards at the end. I did a video on it, basically me moaning about how much time I had to put in to get to 8th in the world, and then the rewards I got were just absolutely shocking. I was like, what a waste of time. But there are certain things you can do to make sure you beat the AI. Now, of course, I'm not just going to play it like I do Ultimate Team. Because it's not possible to do that. Because in Ultimate Team, you have chemistry and you have different things that you can boost in order to make the game actually easier for yourself. But also, it does actually create quite a lot of like concentration and like sneaky little things you can do. So the aim though really is I don't want to lose a game, so I'm going to be focused, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the types of tactics that I use to play against the AI to give me the best chance. And of course this is completely different from, that's it, squad battles, from person to person, because I play obviously different to how you might play, so what I do might not work for you, but it works for me. Now there are some legends we haven't got, and basically I didn't want to have any non-face legends. So if there's any legends you can think of, like someone's put Lampard there. I don't know if Lampard's in the actual game. He is, but I don't think he's got a face. No, see, he hasn't got a face. But I'm sure it is Lampard. So I will ask you continuously as the series develops for you guys to let me know who we should sign, what other legends we should bring in. If you guys are quite happy with not having any faces, as I call them, the no faces, then happy days, we bring them in. But yeah, it's entirely up to you. This is the team we've gone for, our starting lineup. And so we've got Michael Owen up front. I think it's still a bit of like a long shot to call him an absolute legend. But still, he's there. And I did like him back in his heyday. Got pretty phenomenal stats. We've got him up front because he's got great acceleration, great sprint speed, good dribbling. He's all around good. It's the skill moves let him down, but we're not that fussed really. when it comes to that. He's only 5'8", so he's not very big. But we have got Larsson as well. He's standing at 5'10", the Swedish lad. High and high, lots of good traits there. Again, another one that's got great physical attributes. The skill moves, again, not really a problem, but he's good cover. And then we've got oh my days. Shevchenko, obviously ex-Chelsea man, who slightly higher still, 6 foot. Again, only 3-star skill moves, but I can keep saying that shouldn't affect us with the formation that I play. You will notice it as well. We have Ronaldo, who is naturally a striker, but I decided that we're going to play him as a right wing because look at these stats: 97 acceleration, 97 sprint speed. The guy is a 5 and a 5er. He's a 5er, guys. He's unstoppable. And I was like, why would we waste him just up front when he can bring so much more to the right-hand side? One of my favourite players ever to watch. I freaking absolutely love this guy, Ronaldinho. This guy's just a legend. He's such a good player. Out on the left-hand side. We got Giggs. A very consistent player. This is, I mean, that's crazy. 91 sprint speed, 89 sprint speed, 91 acceleration. Great crossing ability. Dribbling, not fantastic. But penalties, we've got these two in midfield, guys. Vieira and Gillett. Good luck with that. Thierry Henry, another fan favourite, I can imagine, that we have playing on the right-hand side. Big fan of Henry as well. Of course, a lot of these players, because they have different versions of their icon cards, but I've gone for what would suit me and where I would play them, because I think Henry, especially in his early days, is like a winger. Fantastic. Of course, he makes it an amazing striker as well. But those stats, 91 dribbling, 90... I mean, they are all incredible, which is what we'd expect. We've got Blanc in defence. Pretty decent sprint speed and acceleration for a centre-back. We have Nesta as well, 74 and 70 in terms of his pace. Of course, in terms of his defending ability, he's ridiculous. 95 marking, 94 slide, and 95 stand tackle. That is insane. We got Rio Ferdinand, another one that I wouldn't really... I mean, it's all opinion. I wouldn't class Rio Ferdinand as a legend or an icon as such. But Rio Ferdinand, I don't know if you guys ever played this. He reminds me so much of... Did you ever play the game This Is Football? I think it was like This Is Football 2001. Now, it might be a lot of you... I'm sure it's... Yeah, This Is Football... I'm sure it's This Is Football 2001. It's the same time, really, when there was LMA Manager and things like that. And the old Championship Manager. Oh, there were so many classic games out then. But if you did play This Is Football, that game was freaking awesome because you could actually dive. You could dive in the game. It was like, I played it on PS2 it would have been. And I think if you press RB and B, you could dive. Oh my day, it was so sick when you play against like mates and stuff that, you know, had played FIFA and stuff, and because you could play it, you could go into the box and the mechanic was so broken that you could just do the dive and your player would go down and there would be no contact. It would be like a meter apart and the referee would be like, penalty! But if you got it wrong, and sometimes you could get booked yourself, but it was so class to have that. I used to freaking love it. So yeah, I'm digressing there, but if you did play it, it was awesome. Van der Sar in goal. Of course, we have Pele and Maradona. This Pele is just the highest rated player in the game. Absolutely, excluding, of course, the other guys in the Ultimate Team. Maradona as well, very good player. The only thing that let him down is 5'5", but he's got the skill moves and everything. There's so many good players. We got Perez, who will be making some appearances. Good physical attributes, great ball control, and he's a 4-star skill moves as well, which will come in useful for us. We got Okocha even on the right-hand side. Another one who's pretty impressive overall. Relatively short. And then we got a couple of, like, I would say squad fillers that perhaps I wouldn't use too much. I mean, Deco I probably would. Yeah, he's slotting very nicely. We got Puyol there. Roberto Carlos that will come into play a lot when we're playing a different formation. And then we got Zanetti, Matthaus, which I don't know too much about him, to be honest. But look at those stats. They're absolutely insane. And there's Michael. And I think, to be honest, I think my other formation I've got set up here, because we've got two. We got a 4-2, I think 4-2-1-1 or 4-2-3-1 wide. Even This will probably be our starting formation just based on how they're set up. But that's what I'm going to do now. What we're going to do now is I'm just going to run you through the tactics we're going to go for. Now, this is something that is very important. If you want to be able to beat Ultimate and Legendary on Ultimate Team or wherever, you do need to put a little bit of thought into what formation you use. And some people might be like, oh, it's just a football game, mate. Just crack on and play. But everyone has different play styles, and you need to try and find a formation that's right for you. So a formation that I really like, and I'm just going to... Let's have a look. Well, it's the one... It is the formation that Chelsea play, where you have 3 centre-backs, and you have the overlapping wing-backs. I find this effective because you could play, which I am quite comfortable with as well, a 4-3-4. Okay, so it is like a 5-4-1. It's a 5 left wing back, right. This is it. That's it there. Yeah, that's the one. So this is it's a 5-4-1 flat that I do enjoy playing with, and we will mix around the custom tactics and stuff. But we're gonna have Gillett there. Perhaps I should have done this just before we started. We're gonna have Ronaldinho on the side there on the left. Vieira's going there. Then we're gonna start with Henry. I think I said Henry. Oh, I'm right. Yeah. I tell you what, we're gonna start with some height with Shevchenko up front, Ronaldinho, Vieira, Gillett, and Henry, Zanetti, and then defensively we're gonna have Roberto Carlos, of course, who's that's it. We'll go with Ronaldo out wide. We'll bring on Henry. And then we'll have Ferdinand on the right-hand side. We'll bring on Blanc. And then Nesta in the middle. And we want Schmeichel in goal. And then if we are struggling for whatever reason, we have Pele and Maradona on the bench for this formation. And then we'll have Perez, who will go in front of Giggs. I think someone just wrote that in the comments as well. Larson, we won't put Larson at the moment. And we've got Henry there, which is happy days. I don't put a goalkeeper on the bench a lot of the time, guys, and that's purely because I've never had it in FIFA 18. I've had it in other FIFAs, but not FIFA 18. When a goalkeeper gets injured, I don't know if you guys have had it, but because I haven't, I'm like, well, I'm not going to waste a sub. Now, this is where I start. This is the important bits. Well, really, this isn't too important. But we're going to go for the captain. I'm going to go for Ronaldinho because I freaking love him. Free kick from left to right. We're going to go with a right-footed player for this. Free kick accuracy needs to be high. So does curve. I think it's going to be Ronaldo or Ronaldinho. I think we're going to go with Ronaldinho because the curve's more important, I think, from that type of angle. Now I want a left-footed player on this if we've got one. That is... Oh, wow. That's what we want. Roberto Carlos. Long free kick is going to have to be Roberto Carlos as well. Penalties is going to be... 89. Is that the best we got? No. Blanc is 91. Wow. And then we got Ronaldinho, who... we don't really want to put Ronaldinho in a corner. We want someone who's slightly shorter. So we put Roberto Carlos. And this is where a lot of some thoughts going into this, because of course I need to consider that if I'm putting them on, then we could lose cover at the back. But that's fine. And then, what's Zanetti like, actually? Zanetti, not great curve. So we're just going to go Roberto Carlos with both. And this is where it's important again that I focus quite a lot on this part of it, which is the instructions. Now, for the instructions, I don't often go target man, and that's because if you go target man, and usually what I find is the player wants the ball to feet, but when you play it on Ultimate especially, or even Legendary with these adjusted sliders, what I tend to find is that the defender is just on him like that. And if you're trying to play him as a target man, he just loses the ball so much. So the best thing that I find is you want to try and get your striker in behind, and of course it's dragging this, it's making sure those two centre backs will try and stay with him so it can create space. And I always make them stay central. I don't like them drifting out wide because in this case we've got Ronaldinho that are going to be doing that kind of pushing up. Beyond interceptions, I always go for aggressive interceptions because there's a chance that if the AI is being a bit of an idiot and wants to play it short, you've got the striker that's pushing up and you can nick a goal really easy when they do that. Defensive pressing, again, you want to press the back line. This is what I do. So that's what I do for the striker up front. When it comes to the defensive support, I will always have one player that I always say stay up front. In this case, it's going to be Ronaldinho that I'm going to say stay up front. And that's just because it's good to have an outlet, especially in this formation. You don't want to have your front man isolated. And I have this balanced, not necessarily stay wide or cut inside. Supporting runs again, I have that balanced. Supporting crosses, I'll just keep that on balance. Positioning, no, don't want that in free roam. Interceptions, keep that normal. Not too much I change with the 2 wide men, other than what I will do on this guy is Ronaldo, I'll say come back on defense. When it comes to Gillett and Vieira, depending on the midfielders I use, if they're not very good, for example, at going forward, I'll make sure they don't go forward. The last thing you want, because this is quite big for me, with the midfielders, if they push up a lot and they've got shocking long shots and things, which happens quite a lot, it becomes quite irritating because then you have, it will constantly drop to them and you're like, I can't shoot, I'm not going to score. So I prefer to have, usually, if they're not very good, I prefer to have them kind of sit back a little bit and make sure you can cover yourself. In this case, I want to keep it balanced. The interceptions for this case, I will always go aggressive intercept. No, sorry, that's wrong. I'll go normal for this formation and normal. We'll keep those two the same. Now, this is where I always overlap, 100%. I always have the left wing back always overlap. And I want aggressive interceptions on the left-hand side, because usually what I tend to, and the right-hand side as well, because what I tend to find is, even if you're just containing, it's quite easy to beat the guys left back and right back. Generally, the AI don't find it too hard because they just kick the ball in front of them and just carry on running. So you might as well try and nick it, because if you do, play it into the middle, you got Ronaldinho there, bish bash bosh, your happy days. So we get always overlap there as well. And then defensively, this is where, sorry, defensively now, this is why I go for aggressive interceptions for all of them. Now, this is a big risk, a massive risk for people if you're not used to how to defend, because you can end up creating a lot of space for them. But if you do it right, you can just smash the counter attack every time. And when it comes to tactics, custom tactics, I've already changed. I like to have a really fast build-up play. I don't want to mess about. I don't want the time for the computer or whatever team I'm playing against to have time to think about it. When it comes to passing, depends really on the players around, but I normally go 50-50. I'm not fussed about, I don't mind playing it short or going long. Chance creation. This is where, if you've got good players, I find that I'm happy to go risky, because you're more likely to better make the passes, but also the players will try and get in behind more for those risky passes, which of course means you're going to have a little bit more space behind the striking men. A lot of shooting, organised, high pressure. We'll go up to even 80. No, we'll keep it at 80. And aggression. Aggression, what that affects is, aggression is if the defender, let's say the AI defender is close to them and they've marked them closely, it will automatically engage that B tackle, for example, the standing tackle, to try and win the ball. Again, it's a risky one if it misses it, because the defender might be then screwed, basically. But if it works, you got the ball, easy, play it up. And when it goes to team width, usually, to be honest, for this formation, I usually go about 40, maybe 42. I'll keep it on that for the moment. I like to play quite compact, and that's just because the centre-backs, if I push them in a little bit more when we defend, they can't go direct. And then when they have it out wide, the computer usually isn't that good. Well, I tend to find you can defend the balls into the box a lot easier. So this is how I always get started up, like whatever formation. I've done this so many times that I know what works for me, but it's very much, don't underestimate that against the AI, for sure. Don't get me wrong, there are some games that you will just play and you'll be like, what the hell's going on, man? Like, how are they playing like Barcelona and Real Madrid combined? They're not missing a pass, and it is frustrating, but yeah. So now I've been talking a lot. Let me just have a few little looks at the comments. Open with Pele and Maradona. They will get a chance, don't worry. Ronaldo striker, Pele at winger. There's a lot of... Gerrard doesn't deserve to be a legend. I don't know about that. Yeah, in terms of his achievements, perhaps not, but he was a good player. Anything else? Where is Gerrard? People are... Yeah, where is he? Okay. But pretty chilled at the moment, which is good. Lampard needs to be a legend. I agree. I absolutely love Frank Lampard. For those of you that know, I'm a big-time Chelsea fan, so I love Frank Lampard. In Ultimate Team when I play it, right, we're just going to start progressing now, guys. I'm going to show you the sliders as well just before we kick off. But yeah, I used to, even up until when Lampard was getting older, I'd always look for his informs, just because the great thing about if you play on Ultimate Team and don't play against if you don't play against other people, now a lot of people will be like, oh, that's so boring, how can you even do that? I've played against other people for years and years, and I was pretty good at it. And I got to the point on Ultimate Team where I was like, oh, you're joking. What do you mean training injury? That's all right. Yeah, you get so many cheaters. You get so many people that are just sweaty. They don't like losing, and you sat there and they kept on pausing the game. Or you just want to have a decent game and you're winning like 3-4-0 and it's a close game like in your eyes and you're enjoying it, and then they quit and you're like, oh, and you get no coins for it and stuff. And I was like, this is pointless. I'm not that fussed about the record and stuff. I just wanted to play the football matches. And then you come up against, like you do now, sweaty teams where you got like Martial, you got Jesus, Rashford, and you're like, these players are literally better than Messi and Ronaldo in the game, and you're like, it's just not right. So doing it in Ultimate Team when I play against the offline, it's awesome because I can just play with whatever team I want, and I can usually win as long as they're good players, and it just makes it more fun. The rewards aren't as good, but the stress isn't as high. Right, cool. So I'm happy with this formation. I'm happy with the guys on the bench. So for the first game, we're going to kick off. Now, yeah, the aim is to not lose a game. So a lot of pressure here. Fingers crossed I won't mess it up straight off the bat. Beautiful. Oh, someone asked actually why we're being this team. Because it's purely because I think someone was like, dude, this team's absolutely shocking. Mate, look at the kit. The kit is absolutely beautiful. I don't care. I can't even pronounce the team, I don't think. We'll have a look in a second. But look at that kit. It's the best kit. I love black and white kits anyway, but white and purple. And Nike as well. Such a nice kit. Right, so we're not starting off really with anything easy. We're against PSG. But we should hopefully do this. The only thing that I am worried about, I'll be honest guys, and I have been worried that I could mess this up, is because we've got the adjusted sliders. And the adjusted sliders, it is trying to make it as difficult for us as possible. And that could present a problem because, again, this is an Ultimate Team. I haven't got the advantage of having the chemistry. But these are fantastic players, and hopefully I'm not too bad as well. So, hopefully we can do this. Just a reminder, guys, if you are enjoying this stream, and if you're enjoying other bits and pieces as well, I'm bringing you a new video tonight about player potentials and player growth. It's a big one, and it goes into a lot of depth, guys, and it just kind of uncovers so much about the back-end stuff in FIFA. People are always asking, like, oh, how can I train my good potential player? What's the best way to do it? What players should I scout in the youth academy? And I'm kind of opening the lid on it, really, to show you exactly what is behind all of the visual stuff. So really, it's just a nice way for you to know, okay, this is how it's actually working and what's effective. So I'm going to release that after we've done the stream. Still got a little bit of editing to do. But yeah, if you are enjoying stuff, if you could give the stream a thumbs up, that would be awesome. And consider subscribing as well. That would be pretty sweet. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to lose the face for this. You guys can ignore the the prices and stuff because, of course, I just paid whatever I could to get them. But let's do this. Like I say, I'll be incredibly disappointed if we end up losing the first game. But a lot of the time, what it really does come down to as well is what type of code, what type of scripting you're playing against when it comes to the actual computer. Because as you guys know, sometimes you'll play a game and it'll be really easy, sometimes it will be incredibly hard. So yeah, we have to consider that one. So I probably won't be as talkative as I usually am in games. And hope you guys, the thing is, I don't need to explain who some players are because majority of you should know who the players are. And of course, it's got the name tags on. That's a foul. No, it's not. Ronaldinho. Shevchenko. Poor. So what I did, I've spoken about it before with my tactics, but what I tend to do is I keep a constant press. It does tire the players out massively, but it's if you're too patient. I've seen videos in the past saying how to play against the AI, and it's so boring. They're like, all you need to do is just sit back for 7 hours and wait for your opportunity And I'm like, no, that is horrible tactics. Don't do that. Vieira, good save. We're going to just pump it up to attacking. I want to get off to a good start. I want to get a couple of goals, hopefully, so we can take the pressure off. All right, we've got Roberto Carlos on the overlap. Let's get that in. Look at the skills. We'll take the corner. Let's try and get something here. Oh, bad miss there. I would say the one place we definitely look at getting a different legend will probably be up front. I probably will in the long run want someone who's got 4-star skill moves up front. Oh, that was poor. Yeah, that's what I would prefer, really. They're playing very well, PSG, to be honest. And we should hopefully do a bit better. Oh, poor touch. Roberto Carlos has got that. See, the good thing about having players like Gillett and that's a corner. And Vieira in midfield is their defensive contribution is absolutely immense. I don't know what those two are doing on the floor though. It's a bit dangerous. Oh, great. Right, so we go 1-0 down. That's not what I would have wanted. Sorry for skipping the thing there. Right, we've definitely got a game on our hand. This is not really what I expected for the first game. I didn't think that they would be this incredible, but it's early doors. But perhaps a slightly bit worried, really. Oh, wow. We'll take the free kick. Okay, let's try and get something here. Ronaldinho. Now, this is something that is a little bit annoying. I still can't do anything really that consistent with the free kicks. Good free kick, but goalkeeper had it covered. Wow, how was he able to get in front of him there? Let's just keep it cool. That's the problem now. This is where no space was created there. A lot of the players, that's why sometimes it's good to keep an eye on the little mini-map, because sometimes you can play the ball and they should always be there, and other times the game will just be like, nope, we're not going to make the players make those runs, and you'll make the pass just out of habit. And yeah, you end up making a big mistake. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh. Vieira. Oh my days, what a tackle. Okay, the offside. No, what? How was that a free kick? Oh, that was poor. Come on. Wrong guy. Silly run. Let's just keep this cool, guys. It's very isolated now. Very isolated. Wow. They've managed to get all their players back. Here we go. No. Oh, we will have a look actually after this. Who else is in the league as well? Come on, Ronaldinho. No trickery this time. Oh, my days. If in doubt, tap it out. come on, just keep off the ball, dude. Okay. Didn't want it to really go there. Ronaldo's there. Oh, Ronaldo, that was for him. Right, Vieira. Crikey, they're controlling all the space here. Very difficult to play against.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
Gillett. Go on, what a save. Right, corner, come on. Just before our time, let's try and get something here. The best, straight at the goalkeeper. Right. Pressure's on now. I might think about, I'm just trying to think who hasn't been pulling their weight. Now would probably be a very good time to bring on Pele, who can play up front. So we're just gonna bring on the big boys as the first game. I really don't want to risk anything here. And okay, let's go for that for the moment. And Pele should come on, and hopefully if we can just try and get in behind. We're going to go ultra attacking here, which might leave us a little bit open at the back. But with Pele on the pitch now, hopefully he's got the pace. Yes! Straight away, we're able to get the goal. Was never in doubt, much. Pretty nice goal from the legend. One-man army, that. And this is what, again, after half-time, usually the AI needs a little bit of time to wake up. And that's, yeah, that's what we end up having in there. But it goes to 1-0. So we're not, for the first game, we shouldn't start panicking just yet. We're going to keep it ultra attacking because I think that we have the potential here to go on and get it. And that wasn't the most convincing ball, to be honest. Considering his pass accuracy, his passing even, short passing, I would have expected that to be a lot better, but nonetheless, Ronaldinho. Okay, let's get it back out there to Roberto. Early cross. Oh, Gillett going for the spectacular. Now we're slightly open here. Wow. Talk about lucky deflection. You see there, that was the problem. Oh my days, come on. The problem with playing that aggressive in the centre, at the back, you saw that one of the defenders that I wasn't controlling just went for the tackle and completely missed it. Pele. No, these aren't all primal, these ones. I think they're different. I believe some are prime, some are just, I think, actually I might be wrong. Wow, they're playing this, they're passing the ball around incredibly well. Second behind at the moment, considering these players. Right, Pele's there, he has the pace here. Pele, and that's 2-1. Happy days. Knew the little lad would be the difference. I don't actually, if you guys have ever, have you seen the Pele film? It's like the film Goal, which I watched actually yesterday. I hadn't seen that film for freaking years. So cringe, absolute cringe that film, but still. Yeah, there's a film out called Pele, and it's you know, it's one of those drama kind of things, but still, it's quite a good film to be fair. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a watch. I don't know how dramatized it is, to be honest. Oh, what? I was shocked. How? We just made 2 tackles and Cavani has somehow managed to keep hold of the ball. Right, we're just going to keep the press up because they want the goal. Okay, let's make another substitution just to keep things fresh. Should we bring on Maradona? Let's have a little think. I'll tell you what, we're gonna bring on Henri. We're playing. We can play right and right. Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. think defensively we want to be solid. I tell you what, we'll take off Vieira just to protect him. And we're going to bring on Henry. A little bit of height out there, so... And he's got the pace as well. Roberto Carlos with the throw, though. Blanc. Ronaldinho's definitely getting a little bit leggy, though, isn't he? Nice touch. Ooh. Higuain to Chelsea. I hope not. He's getting on a bit, Higuain, now. He's like, what? He's... Oh, that was poor. Yeah, there's better strikers out there. Who was I thinking I wanted to come to Chelsea? There's quite a few players, actually, I wouldn't mind coming to Chelsea, but... Get back, Roberto. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure Cavani hasn't got like a 90-something pace. Oh, he's knackered now. Look at him. He's running on empty. I was just trying to wait for anyone to make the run across. No one was. Kill it. Poor. This definitely doesn't feel like the first game. The players definitely don't feel fresh. I feel like they have the advantage over us in terms of the stamina. Alright, let's just whip a decent ball in here. Go on then. Oh. Ow. Right, Zanetti. Let's try and get it out to the man Henry. We're definitely struggling on this side. Oh, poor. Some of these runs are not the best. What is that? Okay, let's play it out. Whoa, these are poor balls at the moment. Right, Henry's on the ball. He's just come on the pitch, surely not. Oh, just a little run around, and we take the corner. See, that's one of the tricks actually that I do on Ultimate Team. You'll see you can basically just run back around the box, and oh, play that out. And yeah, it seems to take a lot of the players out, and that's because, of course, only one defender can mark the player, so the AI struggles a little bit to keep up with who it's marking. There we go, Henry. Oh! Go on then, Pelé. And it does end up in the back of the net. 3-1. Sean, you're saying there that Henry is the best Premier League striker ever. Anyone disagree? I wouldn't. Look at that. That should have been... Look at that, was the outside of the boot as well. Should have been a goal initially. But it was alright. We still managed to get the goal. So Pelé with 2 goals. And hasn't even played a full game. What I meant actually, guys, about we'll be crowning, I don't know if you watched the pre-video, but what I mean about crowning the legend of all legends, what we're going to do is at the end of this, because this series is only going to span 1 season, and at the end we're going to just see who has performed the best. And whoever's performed the best will be crowned the legend of all legends. The undisputed legend of all legends, then. So don't know if anyone else has done this kind of thing, really, when all the legends play in the team. I'm sure someone in Ultimate Team has got a stupid amount of coins and's probably got all legends. Come on, mate. That was so bad. That's gone. Or not. They're testing us. As I've said before, guys, you can end up playing the what's called the 80th minute script. Which this is the case. It just all that is it basically means that the ball will not, every pass will just be insanely phenomenal. It will be too quick for you to keep up with. What a well worked goal that was. But it happens all the time. Just be prepared for that. And that's the other thing, those touches, they kill you. The players just start taking stupid touches for no reason. Oh my days, and just like that. That's all from, I think it was Zanetti. A very simple pass, and the game was like, nope, can't handle simple passes. We're going to make him take a huge one. And we're going to draw this game. And there's enough, that was literally just from the pass out. A pass like that. And it's like, nah, can't handle that kind of pass, man. Alright, we're just going to have to go and be sweaty here. Oh, he got the save. Oh, not to Pele. Ah, another corner. Let's go. Oh. Right, so what an absolute shambles that was at the end. Ridiculous. But we had to be prepared for that. We have to be prepared that things are going to get difficult. So we haven't lost a game. That's the plan. We want to go completely unbeaten. Based on how that game was going, to be honest, it's nothing less than I expect. We were dominating, more possession, more shots, shots on target. They had 4 shots. They had 3 goals. It happens. It happens a lot. But yeah, what can you do? From one shocking touch. One great bit of play by them, and then the next one was just a shocking touch. And we ended up, yeah, getting thrashed from it. Awesome. So who got the... I just didn't see who got player of the... man of the match. So man of the match, Roberto Carlos got a 9.3. Gilla got a 9. 9.6, Pele, obviously with the 2 goals. So Pele, for player, was the... man of the match for that game. Right, let's have a little... I'm not going to change the formation just yet, because it did come good for us at the end. But... okay, we got LA Galaxy, so that's pretty cush. Right, let's think about... Give me a name of a striker, guys. Who's a name of a striker? Oh, I've got a couple of players here, actually, that I've got in the transfer hub. These are the ones that didn't quite make the cut. We got Alan Shearer. And that's because I love Alan Shearer, absolutely love him, but I think in-game his stats are just not very good, to be honest. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's got 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He's not very quick at all. His jumping's alright. He's got good strength, to be fair, but he's not got good ball control, but he has got great finishing. I have to be honest, I haven't used him in the game, so if anyone's used Shearer, what's he like? If you use him on Ultimate Team, is he any good? I haven't used him. We got Van Basten, who, again, didn't make the cut because of his pace. Again, another one that's very much like Alan Shearer to me. I know he's got phenomenal ball control, good finishing, very, very good finishing. I mean, how tall is he? 6'2". To be fair, he'd be ideal, wouldn't he, for when we need him. Look at Hernandez. We've got Hernandez down here. I had him. Hernandez is here. We've also got... I mean, this 5'9", wasn't really fun. Dennis Bergkamp. He's pretty good overall, isn't he? Another one who's... yeah, not small. Got some good traits. Good ball control, great finishing. Kluivert. He's got 4-star skill moves, to be fair. 6'2". Good jumping. Reactions. Good ball control. Great finishing. He could be an option. Hernandez. He's got 4-star skill moves. Wow, he's freaking rapid. 5'9" though. Maybe a bit. Look at that hair. That is freaking ridiculous. How low? Why is that so low? His headband. It's on his forehead. That's just weird. I'm guessing it's not meant to be like that. I don't know. That just... unless he wore it like that. That just looks absolutely bizarre. He's rapid though. And he's got 4-star skill moves. And he's got great finishing. I think we're alright defensively at the moment. Crespo. I like how he looks in game, Crespo. He looks, if you've seen the Full Monty, the main character in that, He looks like that guy. That's who the in-game. I mean, not him actually in real life, but his in-game looks like the guy from the Full Monty. Signing based on the hair alone. So Kluivert, maybe, perhaps. Are we're still in the transfer window, aren't we? Yeah. We'll get someone else in. I think we should have another striker, otherwise we're just going to keep relying on Pele, aren't we? Right. Let's have a look. So I think Kluivert. Everyone's saying that. Let's just double check. 6'2", great. He is sick, to be fair. Not too slow. Not too quick. Not the best. Right, let's just sign him. Let's approach to buy him. I don't actually know how much money we've got left. Oh, great. We haven't got much money at all. That's not good. I thought I left us with at least some. Clearly not. Can we offer 100 mil? We can offer 83 million. Submit offer. Oh, great. We haven't got any money. We're gonna have to propose new transfer fee. No, we can't. A negotiation. Damn. We'll have to sort that out for next time. Don't worry about that. It says we can't approach game. We will be able to very soon. Anyway, let's play the next game. Right, it's kind of a rotation. I might try the... Actually, I'm going to keep the formation the same for this. But we're going to go for mixing up a few things. We can start with Owen. We have that pace up front. Henry did it incredibly well. Zanetti didn't do great. That's why I'm thinking we might change the formation to... Oh, no, it's too early to do that. We need another right back. I liked Ronaldinho. We'll bring on Perez next time as well. Actually, this should be an easier game. So we'll bring on... We'll just make the rotation now. Just to have an idea. We'll bring on Rio from the start. Matt House, right footed. He's got high and high as well, which is good. Zanetti has to play, really. We'll take off Nesta and we'll put in Puyol. We'll put Van der Sar in goal. There's some good rotation players here. Okacha. We shouldn't have to be fair, we should be fresh in this, so we'll bring on Deco as well, see how he's doing. Giggs, give him a run out. We'll give Maradona a run out as well. Centre forward. We maybe play him up front, that'd be interesting. In my Academy series, actually, we've got the Academy story. We've got we're gonna play white kit. They can play in blue because why not? Yeah, in the Academy story, we've got a 5'5" striker, a new lad. Looks absolutely awesome. Yeah, 3-4-3. That's I'm thinking of 3-4-3. We need to get another centre back. I mean, actually, Roberto Carlos can play centre back. We're playing left centre back. That's what I'm thinking that, because I'm just thinking how Zanetti played last game. He was shocking. But I wouldn't want to drop Roberto Carlos because he did so well. But really this league, guys, it's filled with elite teams, but obviously there isn't really 20 teams out there that you class as elite. So I just thought it'd be good to have a mixture of all the best teams in the world, and then obviously there's a couple that didn't quite make the cut. So I just thought just bring in like MLS, just for, you know, a little bit of fun, and hopefully just a sure thing. This should just be an absolute goal frenzy. Well in Puyol. Good opportunity as well to see. Oh, unlucky. To see some of these other players perform. Nice. Terry. House. Go on then. Oh, good goalkeeping. Offside. Rooney an icon? I'm stepping in there. Rooney is not an icon. Not a chance. He's still playing for one. Lampard is a definite icon. I hope he's in the next FIFA 19 as an icon. But I want Beckham as well. Hopefully, is he still, because he signed with Pro Evolution, didn't he? Oh, and I don't know why you do that. But yeah, I want Beckham in the game as well. Poor Deco, mate. Thought he was going to give that as a foul. On that house. Come on, turn. Oh, well in. Deco. Play it. There we go. Perez. Shot away. Henry. Oh, goalkeeper. Nope. Okay, well, I have to admit, they're playing a lot better than I anticipated. Maybe it's just because I'm not really focusing on Perez. Donovan. Great pace. I'd say what we'll do, because you're just saying there, because I haven't got a transfer budget. Go on, I know, and get your foot through that. We're going to test, because I haven't played with all these legends before. We're going to test, and then if there's some that we're not really happy with, we'll trade them. Go on, Puyol, why not? Yeah, we'll trade them and we'll just get some better ones. But you guys can help as well, because if you've used them on Ultimate Team, perhaps you'll know which ones are like really sick and which ones aren't. At the moment, I would say, I always knew Pele would be good. I'm liking Roberto Carlos. He seems to play phenomenal on the ball. This guy here, the guy I'm not too familiar with, Madhouse, is it something like that? The German guy. He seems to have phenomenal dribbling. Go on, Owen. Oh. This is crazy how they're playing just as good as PSG were. This is LA Galaxy. If LA Galaxy played like this, they would be freaking very high up in the Premier League. Wow. Right, we're upping this to attacking. Alright, let's get a goal now. How are you keeping up, lad? Come on, Perez, make the run. I'm not really a fan of Perez, I have to be honest, at the moment. He seems a little bit like a fruit machine when you're turning. Yeah, just a bit clunky. Oh, gone in. Henry, what a save. Go on, Deco. Lots of space. Matt House. Another corner. Go on, then. Oh! Wow. I think they got lucky there. Perez. Go on, then. Oh my days. What is happening here? This is not LA Galaxy. This is someone better than LA Galaxy. It has to be. That was not for you. That was for Perez. We're going to go into half time at 0-0. And a lot of the... I don't think... Have they even got a player rated over, like, 81? I mean, come on. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. Don't commit. I mean, they haven't actually had a shot, but they're defending very valiantly. Come on, Perez, keep bringing that. Half time, right? Half time, 0-0. I'm definitely not worried, but I would have thought we'd be at least 2-3 up by now. Let's we're gonna make a sub as well, because I'm not really fancying Perez. Seems a bit leggy. And this would be a good time to bring on Maradona for Deco, I think. But probably not the right position. He's not going to be winning too many air balls, but maybe he can just run for everyone. That's a foul. Here we go, Roberto Carlos. Come on, let's get this in. Ooh. High and wide. Go on in. Here we go. Play into Owen. Oh, wow. That was a tame ball. Very tame. Here we go. Well in Maradona. Good tackle. Roberto Carlos on the overlap. Got to be. And Henry is there. Uses his height, and we finally get the breakthrough. Only took us 54 minutes. What a finish from him. Nice little bit of work there, Roberto Carlos. Actually getting onto his right. Oh, what a header though. By Thierry Henry, and he grabs himself his first goal in the Premier League. Well in Maradona. And there he is again, Henry. Oh, Maradona gets a goal. And that was just a huge bit of luck there. A massive bit of luck. I'm loving that earring though. Great work by Henry there. And that was just a lucky deflection off the defender into Maradona. Boom. I'm sure he'd claim it and say he meant it. I hate Maradona so much. Yeah, he's been in the news quite a bit recently. I think the guy's got quite a bit of an ego, right? I read it actually. I think it was this morning I read about... because he's an ambassador for FIFA, isn't he? And he just came out and was like, slated the referee in the England-Colombia game, which apparently the referee was somehow in England's favour, which, if you ask me, my personal opinion is that is just crazy how you could think that, but obviously everyone sees different games, don't they? Depending on who you support. Hopefully we do better on Saturday. Play better, not do better, I guess. Wasn't the most convincing. Well in. Right, now's your time, Owen. Oh, bullied. He's done very little, Owen. Zanetti. Right, maybe just wait for Henry. Here we go. That's dangerous. Henry's having a great game. Nice. Now, inside, touch, chip, goal! Beautiful goal by Giggs. What a finish that was. I haven't really seen him do too much. But what a goal. Keeper didn't have a chance. What a finish. Let's have a look at the replay of this one. Great bit of work there. Beautifully timed ball. And Giggs. Perfectly timed chip. And 3-0. This is more what I expected, to be honest. It just takes a little bit of time. Play it safe. Got to play it down. Matt House, good work. Great work into Maradona. Oh, Michael Owen. Offside. Let's look at making the final substitution. I think we're going to bring on... We'll play Ronaldo up front, why not? See if he can grab himself a goal. Maradona. There he is. Go on, just have a shot. Oh. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Whoa, that was some crazy animation there. Almost took his head off. Zanetti. Henry, come on. Matt House. Nice. Zanetti. Maradona. Good link up. Oh, just missing out at the last second. And that wasn't very convincing. Come on, Zanetti. Oh, what a ball. Maradona. Oh. I thought we'd have enough time to turn. Oh, wow. Giovanni there. I think at the moment, Roberto Carlos, that's my favourite player. He feels so good on the ball. And actually, Henry feels good as well. Ronaldinho did. I don't think, to be honest, you can actually. I can't say a legend or an icon is going to be bad. Then again, when I was looking at Alan Shearer's, unless you guys have used him, I'm pretty sure he's probably not that great. Matt House. Oh, have some of that. Making it 4. What a finish. A Heskey icon. That is what we're missing. FIFA 19 Heskey icon, without a doubt. Wow, imagine how much a Heskey icon would be worth on Ultimate Team. He would be... Oh my days. He would be he'd be definitely more expensive than Messi, Ronaldo. Just like maybe a special edition, just one prime version of him. Only one version of Messi. Sorry, of Heskey. Messi. He's rarer than Messi, maybe. May do it like that. Oh, poor touch by Zanetti. And that's a full-time whistle, so we get our second wing. Was never really in doubt this game. We knew it wouldn't be. There's going to be a lot harder games out there, but at the moment we haven't messed up early doors. Still unbeaten. Although the first game against PSG we probably should have won. Man of the match goes to Roberto Carlos again. Well, it was Pele that got man of the match last time, but Roberto Carlos getting a freaking 9 point something in the last game. 9.4 I think it was. Getting a 9.6 this time. I did say he's my favourite player on the ball at the moment. Michael Owen didn't impress me. Pires didn't really impress me, to be honest. And neither did Deco, which is why I took him off. But as we can see, everyone else finished in high 8s, apart from Ferdinand. But then, to be fair, he didn't really touch the ball. So it's the start that I would have hoped for. Of course, what we need to think about is maybe perhaps a formation change. I will give it a little bit more thought. And as time goes by, we are going to... Oh, Pele's not very happy already because he didn't get to start. Great. Yeah, just having a think about what players we want to bring in to trade, perhaps. Maybe we can have a little... We'll do that next stream. But I think we said we're going to bring in Culliver. We'll see if he's going to be available for us to negotiate again. I'm sure he will be. And have a look at a couple more players, perhaps. Now that I'm thinking Michael Owen is quite replaceable. But maybe it's early doors. I mean, we're only 2 games in. But usually, if you have a feel for a player, you usually don't tend to stray from that feeling. But, you know. So we're sat in 4th. That's alright, not too bad. But I think we're going to call it here for this. Next series, who have we got? Next stream even, we're going to be playing against Napoli and Atletico Madrid, perhaps even Barcelona. So we definitely want to, before the transfer window wraps up, we definitely want to think about getting some players. So I'll go back over, I always go over the stream chat. So just let me know in the chat if there's anyone that you think we should sign. And then I'll make sure that we look at doing that in the next stream. But apart from that, I will be releasing a new video, like I said, on the potential growth and things like that in career mode. I'll release that before the night's out. And then the next stream will be tomorrow for the Academy story. So if you're interested in that series, if you've been watching it, then tune in for that. It will probably be 7 or 8 o'clock for a couple of hours. Got a lot happening in that one as well. Besides that, for this stream, if you did enjoy it, if you give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. But thank you very much for watching. Sorry if I have missed some crucial comments, but I will go over them again. And I'll make sure I reply to some of them. How's it going to everyone that was here, has been here, and left comments? Appreciate you all supporting. Enjoy your evening, guys. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.